I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I see that we have a few younger brothers and sisters here tonight. That's very special. We don't really tell you a lot about what happens in 6th grade, but one of the special things, and there's many special things that happen to 6th graders, is we have an awards assembly in the spring. So a 6th grader just does their best all year, and they're not really that sure about this awards assembly because younger siblings haven't seen it and they haven't seen it in other years. So it's kind of a neat secret. Parents, this particular group of 6th graders, we feel, has been one of our strongest in our long tenure of 4 years. We've absolutely had a wonderful time enjoying your students. We've given them many compliments throughout the year, and they've even said things to us like, Dr. Grote, other years 6th graders didn't get to do this. Well, they found that with their sophistication and with their ability to be good citizens and excellent students, that they were given more privileges. Each year we plan to give the 6th graders additional privileges and additional opportunities based on how well they're doing. So we truly do have one of the strongest, if not the strongest group of 6th graders we've had yet at McAuliffe. May I please have all the 6th graders stand at this time. Adults and other guests, I present to you our 6th grade class. Give them a hand. Thank you. I can feel it's already getting hot. We might ask Mrs. DA, will you choose some of your students and have them prop open the doors, because I think it's going to get very hot in here before we get started. Some good citizens, we can prop open those back doors with the paper. Thank you, gentlemen. 6th graders, they're excellent at listening and following directions. You may sit down now. Just a brief announcement before we begin the ceremony. You would believe how hard we work to make sure that we have not forgotten an individual. So we go back and forth over the certificates and we count them and we name them, but sometimes we're signing the certificates very late in the evening. Sometimes we're checking our work very late in the evening. So I want to tell you up front, it is possible that we missed a 6th grader in one of the recognitions. We tried very hard not to do that, but know that that's possible, and if it does happen, bring it to our attention immediately and we'll fix it. Maybe we'll go through the whole ceremony without a glitch, but I wanted to give that little announcement up front. At this time, Mrs. DA is going to present the band, or did you want me to do it? Okay, the band and choir awards, and then she'll be right up here to be able to present the Safety Patrol awards. The Safety Patrol's done an outstanding job helping us all be safe this year.
I guess we're doing band and orchestra first. Stacy Catter-Henry.
We're going to have you stand up here. We'll give you the certificate, stay up here.
Nicole Folks.
And then we'll clap and watch.
Annie Hirsch. JP. Christy Elliott. Jeffrey Green. Elizabeth Harsha. Natalie Winslow. Wes Benson, he's not here too. Jared Coker. Aaron Dana. Nathan Jarrett. Shereen Tashbin. And for orchestra, or the string section, we have Tammy Lee and Eric McCann. Okay, this is our band and orchestra here this year. Next is choir. Ty Brendage. Lisa Crawford. Nicole Folks. Amy Gordon. Jason Heller. Brandon Herring. Annie Hirsch. Allie Jones. Nikki Jones. Stacy Catterhenry. Chad Mag. Eric McCann. Lorena Patterson. Eric Hoshton. Steve Robertson. Matt Sewell. J.P. Thompson. Cynthia Abernathy. This is about half of the group, and we're going to stop now and let you applaud for them. We'll continue on. We had lots of choir members this year. Natalie Winslow. Cody Nemunitis. Leslie Ramsey. Jody Brenner. Wes Benson. Brooke Broberg. Jared Coker. Aaron Dana. Andrea Darr. Steph Deibler. Clint Eichel. Karen First. Amy Henderson. Nathan Jarrett. Sarah Jenkins. Tammy Lee. Kevin Sullivan. Shireen Tashbin. Well, actually, that was like a third of the choir. Here's the next third. We'll stop. Jamie Kenmore. Steph Schnabel. Jared Schultz. Kate Showalter. Jeff Simon. Kelly Trott. Ashley Walker. Kelly Baker. Ryan Baker. Chrissy Inhouse. Jeffrey Green. Elizabeth Harsha. Nathan Houghton. Nick Hidaka. Nikki Lamore. Samantha Liskow. Naz Akbar. That's our last third of the choir. Okay, next on the list tonight is Safety Patrol, and this is Christy Elliott, and she's also a member of choir, which we'll write her down. Okay, I have had the pleasure to be in charge of Safety Patrol this year. It's a pleasure because there's 2 days left of school. Actually, they've done an excellent job, and they're very typical. Sixth graders, very normal sixth graders. At the end of the year, it's really hard for them to get up anymore and to be here. but they've done an excellent job all year, and we've kept lots of kids safe. They have also done a great job training next year's safety patrol, and of course they loved it that it has rained a lot on the new people, just like it rained on them during their training. They love those banana suits, as we call them. We have a large safety patrol, and I'd like to, we'll probably do those about in half too. Lisa Crawford. Brandon Herring. Jared Schultz. Jason Heller. Chad Mag. Kara First. Steph Deibler. Nathan Houghton. Eric McCann. J.P. Thompson. Nikki Lamore. Sarah Jenkins. Nathan Jarrett. Wes Benson. Eric Poshton. Amy Gordon. Gary Weatherspoon. Steve Robertson. Stacy Catterhenry. Annie Hirsch. Nicole Folks. Jared Coker. Leslie Ramsey. We're going to stop and give this group a hand. Thank you. Samantha Liskow. Ty Brundage. Stephanie Schnabel. Erin Dana. Brooke Broberg. Kate Showalter. Cynthia Abernathy. Andrea Darr. Natalie Winslow. Shireen Tashbin. Ashley Walker. Elizabeth Harsha. Ryan Baker. Tammy Lee. Jeffrey Green. Amy Henderson. Nick Hadaka. Christy Elliott. Chrissy Inhouse. Jeff Simon. And we'll give them a hand.
Now, the sponsor also got a certificate, but she forgot to bring it today. So Mrs. D.A. will have a certificate for her mantle. Let's give her a hand. Now, the next category is task completion, and those of you that have owned a sixth grader for this year know that we care a great deal about task completion. And I goof off with the students all the time and talk to them about the fact that task completion matters for the rest of my life. That it's not okay for me to call Dr. Chopra and tell him that the report was eaten by my cat. So that for the rest of our lives, we all as adults have to set priorities. We have to do tough things like not play and finish our work first. And we at McAuliffe have had the privilege of working with a lot of people that, if they weren't already excellent at task completion, made excellent gains. What's exciting about sending these sixth graders on to middle school is that middle school teachers care a great deal about task completion also. And we have a record that we've already established at middle school that our students do an excellent job when they get over there, keeping track of their assignments, setting priorities, and being able to get things in on time. So this is This is a very important area, and our students have done an outstanding job on task completion, and each classroom teacher will be giving out their awards.
I'd like to call the following people up. Ty Brundage, and if you'll just come up and stand. Task Completion Award is based upon their overall year-long score of at least a B+ or better, which means that they, in a sense, cannot have more than one task completion a week, and they can't even have that much to rate a B+. It's very seldom would they even have anything incomplete. So it's basically they're able to set their goals, and each week, everything that is due, and that's from all of their work in. Ty's having a good time standing there waiting. They have all of their work in, as well as anything else that's required of them, such as permission slips, anything that they need to take home and bring back is considered completing a task on time. Lisa Crawford. Nicole Folks. Annie Hirsch. Stacy Catter-Henry. Lorena Patterson. J.P. Thompson. Give them a big hand.
I'd like to preface my award presentation with back to a concept I talked about at the beginning of the year, and that was frustration, and learning is a series of frustrations. And I think that marriage can be frustrating, particularly when you're trying to finish out a school year here and your wife and kids in Chicago. Parenting is frustrating because we're in the business of trying to make people better. And it's frustrating for students, particularly when they each day are trying to better themselves. So that's when it becomes stressful as a parent, as a teacher, as a student, to try to make the students the best that they can be, particularly if they don't quite have that motivation. And so we are here to honor those, I guess, who may have frustrated themselves the most this year. And I know that we all need to face these challenges, but I think this is particularly who we honor. We're not trying to. Someone said to me today, I may not be getting too many awards tonight, but I'm looking forward to being there to honor the people who will be receiving these awards. The task completion awards in my class go to Shireen Tashman, Kevin Sullivan, Annie Lee, Nathan Jarrett, Stephanie Eidler, Derek Coker, Amy Henderson, Wes Benson, Brooke Groberg, and Naz Akman.
Okay, these task completion awards go to these children in my group. Chrissy Inhouse, Christy Elliott, Jeffrey Green, Elizabeth Harsha, Nathan Houghton, Nick Hidaka, Nikki Lamore, Samantha Liskow, Cody Nemunitis, Leslie Ramsey, Jody Renner, Stephanie Schnabel, Kate Showalter, Ashley Walker, and Natalie Winslow. Thank you all, have done a fine job. The next award that we're going to be presenting is for Math Olympiads. This is a national math problem-solving competition that our students are involved in. They chose to be on one of two teams this year. They could either participate in Math Olympiads, which is a national problem-solving contest, or they could be on the Shawnee Mission Pentathlon math problem-solving team. So they chose one of those two teams, and we taught them problem-solving strategies, and then we had practice once a week, which was outside of our 5-day-a-week math time. So they had a special time that we worked on problem-solving in these groups. We had 2 Olympiad teams, and they were just mixed over the 3 rooms, and then we'll have 2 pentathlon teams too. And they give you lots of stuff to give away, and I have to see if I can get this right. Okay, I'm going to start with certificates. Kelly Trott. There were 5 problems on each test, and we took, I hope I get this right, 6 tests? Oh, 5 tests, so it's out of 25. And if you scored even 1, you were doing a good job. And all here tonight have scored at least 1 correct. Annie Hirsch, Brooke Broberg, Ashley Walker, Kevin Sullivan, Jason Heller, Gary Weatherspoon, Nathan Jarrett. Okay, the next group, if you scored between 5 correct and 25 correct, you also receive an embroidered patch that says Math Olympiads like this. Steph Deigler. Sarah Jenkins. Jeff Simon. Ryan Siegler. Aaron Dana. Lisa Crawford. Okay, my third place person on my team goes to Nick Hidaka. Second place on my team goes to Shireen Tashpin, and she receives an award, her patch, and a trophy. And the first place person on my team also receives, in addition to his trophy and patch, he receives a pin because he scored between 11 and 16, so he gets a silver pin. If you score between 17 and 25, you get the gold. And that goes to J.P. Thompson. I'd like to give these kids a real big hand. They did just done at random too, who ended up on these teams. I'll just give certificates first. Ryan Baker, who's not here. Wes Benson's not here. Chrissy Inhouse. Kara First. Chad Mag. Amy Henderson. Nikki Jones. Mick Kellerman. Jamie Kenmore. Nikki Lamore. Matt Sewell. Kate Showalter. And Taggart Wyatt.
This is Team 2. Cynthia Abernathy. Naz Ahmad. Kelly Baker. Jared Coker. Andrea Dower. Amy Gordon. Jeff Green. Brandon Herring. Allie Jones. Cody Nemanitis. Serena Patterson. Eric Poshton. Leslie Ramsey. Jody Renner. The trophy for this team goes to Eric Poshton.
Kate Showalter. Okay, these are the risk takers that dared to say that they do it. We're going to applaud for you, but we want you to stay up here for a moment, okay? Give them a hand. Sarah Jenkins also, let's give her a hand. And Tammy Lee, when she competed with this group and some awesome 5th grader to 4th grade spellers, right? Tammy Lee ended up being 2nd place in the entire contest. So come on up, Tammy, and we'll give you a hand. Congratulations. And our award winner is Naz Ahmad. This is the lady that went and competed against 200 plus students did I get the facts right? She competed against, I thought she might have just the right information, competed against 101 top spellers. And she went down to just 12 contestants left. So she represented our school.
Jamie Kenmore. Shireen Tashman. Kevin Sullivan. Ryan Siegler. Russell Merchant. Tammy Lee. Sarah Jenkins. Nathan Jarrett. Amy Henderson. Kara First. Clint Eichel. Stephanie Deidler. Andrea Dar. Aaron Dana. Jared Coker. Brooke Groberg. Wes Benson. Naz Ahmad. And Taggart Wyatt.
Township.